Hello, and welcome to Yard Sale Artist. I am Jarrod Alberich, the Yard Sale Artist. Welcome to my studio. It is
Hello.
Tuesday at about 5 o'clock p.m., so you know it's time to do a little drawing with Mark. Mark, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Loud and clear.
All right.
What's
Mark
happening?
made it. He always sneaks in just under the wire. Just under the wire.
Today was a push, believe me.
Well, welcome, buddy.
Yes, thank you, sir. Pleasure to be here as always.
I'll tell you what's on the table on my side today is a commission for a mutual friend of ours, a good supporter of the arts. And here's a first, folks. If you've been on the last couple episodes, you know I did a Bruce Timm style Batman, and then the commission person asked for a companion piece of Catwoman. Now the commission person has asked for an additional piece of a Bruce Timm.
Nice.
Mr. Freeze. So I'm gonna work on that. But here's the first. You'll notice tonight's music is Joe November as usual. We're going to be listening to Beats Without Homes in the background because the commissioner specifically requested it that I play Beats Without Homes album while drawing the piece.
Cool.
So I've never had someone request music of a specific nature while drawing, but here we are.
First time for everything, huh?
I guess so. Let's go to the solo layout. Look at what's on your table for today, my friend. I see Mystique and I see Ghost Rider.
Yeah, how to do. I may pick from the head. Am I picking from the head again? Or am I just...
I don't know. That sounds like the Duchess is giving you your commands.
Yeah. I guess I'm picking from the hat again.
Oh, he's picking from the hat again. So basically, I guess he's going to fiddle. I'm going to try to do a hat pick next week, provided I don't get another commission. But I don't complain about commissions at all. So
no, I don't either.
So we're doing Phoenix by Dr. Kaz.
Phoenix is on the table today. So last week we had the Mystique you see on the left. I guess Ghost Rider's gotten drawn sometime in between here and there.
Yeah, that's another commission for a mutual fan of ours.
And tonight you're going to be working on a Phoenix, perhaps. Okay, well, very cool. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. We've got Ronald Went. We've got legendary comic book creator John Beatty in the chat. We got Green Lantern HG. We've got the Duchess, of course. I probably missed somebody. If I did, I apologize, but we'll get to it as we go tonight. So I've got a rough sketch layout of a Bruce Timm Mr. Freeze, and I'm going to get cracking.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze looks cool.
Well, here's hoping it'll turn out that way.
The rough layout looks good.
No, that's a good start.
You're putting pressure on me. I'm going to start on a blank piece of paper. All right, let's see.
I'm always amazed at how quickly you come up with a layout and everything.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I'm amazed too sometimes.
Okay, it's one of those things where he's learning about himself while he's on the show. I love it. Hey, that'll happen. I do that a lot. That happens to me at conventions. When I get weird 3-minute sketches, or someone hands me their sketchbook and asks for something I've never done before.
It's daunting, but then as you get good, it's just like everything else.
Yeah, you start building a comfort level with it. That's for sure.
Exactly. That's it.
Chaos becomes the new comfortable.
Yeah, and even doing these streams, it's made it a lot. I got a lot more confidence as well.
Definitely.
It's not easy drawing in front of folks, on the spot, but afterward you get more used to it.
I know. I mean, there's going to come a time where I won't have something I have to draw on the stream, and I'll draw from a hat, and then I'll draw like my true style, and everybody's going to be used to seeing me draw Bruce Timm style. They're going to see my style and be like, Jarrod sucks. Like, well, compared to Bruce Timm, that is absolutely true.
We take influence. It's hard not to take influence from other artists. No matter how much you try to develop your own style, you're always going to see bits and pieces of.
Oh yeah, we are all summary of all of our favorite.
Yeah, it's impossible, right? Because you see, you got folks that try to be very original, but it's hard to be original because somebody's tried something before, huh? So
Definitely.
You always pick up something from. No, Jarrod, I got to run get my phone so I can look up some references. I'll be right back.
Yes, I understand. That happens to me more often than not when I do the 3-minute sketch cards at the cons, because 90% of these kids these days ask me for some anime thing I've never heard of. And so I'm like, well, I've actually gotten to the point where I ask the kids to pull up on their phone so I don't lose my battery power.
Yeah, for real.
Can you go ahead and pull that up on your phone there, kid? So I can see who the heck you're talking about.
How many more pieces do you have left? I saw you finally posted an Andre the Giant from the. I was like, sweet. I was waiting to see that one come up.
Oh, thank you, from the Princess Bride. Yeah, I've still got quite a few. I've actually done more than I've posted. I'm actually a little further ahead. I've got,
naturally.
I think it was a 17-piece commission set, and I've got 6 left to go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
So it's getting there.
Well, like you said, it's keeping you busy, mate.
Oh yeah, I got several commissions waiting in the wings after that too.
That's
so
good. Yep, exactly. That's good. At least you have the work lined up, you know.
Exactly.
With all this quarantine, what else is there to do?
I know.
Yeah, we have curfew here and all.
Curfew, huh, in Bermuda?
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
8 to 6 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Sucks.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started indeed.
All right. Let's see.
Well, thank you, GLHG. He said my style doesn't suck; it's just different, which is nice of him to say. You know, before he gets to see me do it. He may change his tune later on.
You usually put each.
I know, but I went to Instagram.
Oh.
Well, I hope everybody's doing okay for their Tuesday night tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a pretty quiet Tuesday here. I drew my daily requirement because I draw at least one thing from my commissions list every day.
Yeah, that's good.
So I got up and did that, and then I also list and sell eBay, as we've talked about in the past. And I did some eBay stuff, and then just kind of relax a little bit today. Took it easy. There was a nap involved.
That's no harm in that. All right, so I think I found Phoenix.
Has anyone watched that Dark Phoenix movie?
I've seen it.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
I liked it better than most. I think it. A lot of people razzed on it, I noticed. But I actually liked it.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it never is. It never is.
Watched it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad after I watched it.
I actually liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent.
I thought it was cool.
Because I had never seen it. We only watched it just maybe 2 or 3 nights ago, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you this much. There's a new podcast that's coming to the Longbox Crusade Network where I do my shows.
Yeah.
And it's called it'll come to me. It's called the Pop Culture Podcast. And we take things that have gotten something of a negative reputation, we bring them to the show, and we point out all the good stuff on them. And we intend for that movie to be our first episode.
Right.
So I've watched it with a very critical eye, especially looking for good things to talk about it. And I saw several.
Yeah.
It had a couple of things, I think, going against it. I think one, it came out opposite one of those really big Marvel movies. I think it was Endgame or something like that. So that it kind of got buried at the box office because of that. And then and another thing that happens with me and the X universe, that's the phrase I'm looking for. I've never really read much X universe, so I don't get hung up on the details. Like, there's a lot of people who don't like X-Men 3. I like X-Men 3.
I don't remember if I saw X-Men 3, to be honest with you.
Is that the one when Logan goes back in time to fix the issue and then
No,
the
no. X-Men 3 ended on there was a big fight on not the Brooklyn Bridge, but the other one on the other coast, the San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge is the phrase I'm looking for. Now, I just noticed in the chat, John Beatty seems brokenhearted that he can't hear the music. Are you not hearing background music?
Oh, that's what I meant to tell you. I don't hear any music at all.
That's weird. I see it playing, and I see it in the stream. I think it might just need a kick in the pants. I'm gonna pull it out of the stream and then put it back in because I show it as sharing audio in the stream. Okay, screen's about to go crazy, everybody.
That's all right.
And how about now? Are we hearing it now?
I hear.
Hold on, let me check.
Because it looks exactly the same as it did before. I hear it. I show it going to the stream. I haven't changed any settings, but you know how computers are.
Yeah, exactly. You do the silent updates without you knowing. Next thing, everything's changed.
I can hear the music.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it now.
All right, cool. John said, did someone forget I'll put it on the screen. Did someone forget to start the music? The answer is no, I did not forget to start the music. It's been playing the whole time and showing us in the stream on my end. But hey, computers, sometimes they just need a little reboot. So unfortunately, the answer there, John, I know how much you like to try to catch me in things, but now I started the music. Maybe next time. I suspect John actually probably sabotaged my computer. I think the odds are pretty good on that. Ron's biggest problem with the movie was the Phoenix story had already kind of played out through the other movies, which is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I'm looking forward to talking about it on Pop Culture Podcast with my buddy Pat. We're going to point out all the good stuff in it. But I've kind of always been that guy, though. Like, I can find the good in almost any movie.
That's a good thing. Take the positives from things.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Kaz.
Dr. Kaz in the heels.
Just so you're aware, sir, your phoenix was pulled from the hat once again.
In that for me there for a second. Huh. I've got a tip of the day for you. Am I back on? Mark, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Good. All right. So if you've got a mouse like I do and you're using StreamYard and it's got the little back and forward buttons on the left-hand side so you can move your web page back and forward, don't bump that. I just bumped it and it kicked me right out of the studio and I had to come back in real quick. So don't bump those buttons on the side of your mouse, people. It's a public service announcement.
Yeah, there you go. From the yard sale artist himself.
That's right.
You learn a lot from these streams, like you say.
That's right. You'll always come away with more knowledge, whether you wanted to or not.
Yep.
I hope Dr. Kaz is hearing the music that he requested for this video. Specifically asked for the Beats Without Homes album for tonight. So what you been watching on TV since you've been in quarantine there, Mark?
Not much TV at all. I've been watching a lot of RC car racing on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and my boys have gotten fairly deep into that right now, you know.
Oh, okay. I
That's
loved
actually-
RC cars when I was a
So
kid.
yeah, I mean, I'm gotten like well, obviously I loved it in my younger days, but I hadn't done it for years, and then all of a sudden we just got back into it, and it's like full steam ahead again.
Well, that's
I was
cool,
actually
man.
just looking for before I came to the stream. I was just looking for this little throttle spring that I lost. It popped off and shut off the car, and just and it's always like at the last minute you have all this stuff to do.
Always.
And I said, okay, my wife said, oh, it's 1:45. I said, all right, I'm coming.
Always.
And Dr. Chaos, if you're listening, I sent you an email. I need you to check it before I carry on any further with your commission.
Oh, I see. John's chatting with Dr. Kaz in the chat, talking about doing some mural painting at Dr. Kaz's office. I tell you, man, I did a mural painting set at a children's hospital in Georgia. I did one room with about 4 characters. And man, it is taxing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's because you can't adjust yourself at all. You're painting on that one surface straight up and down all day. Back starts to kill you. But it's cool. I mean,
yep.
At the end of the day, it was rewarding to have done it and learned how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But man, it was like, oof.
I could imagine it must be a huge amount of work.
Yeah, that one room, I think we figured out took us about 11 hours.
Oh wow.
Of work in there.
Well, Maya, yeah, that's regular artwork, though, ain't it? I mean, you sit down to draw, it takes some time, doesn't it?
It does.
Regardless of what you're doing. But that, I can imagine, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it was. It was a fun bonding experience with my son.
Yes.
You know, I wonder, now that I'm thinking out loud, I wonder if I should do like a Facebook Marketplace ad and post some of those pictures and see if anybody wants to hire me and my son to go do something in their house, you know, or their office.
Who knows?
Could be a good little business there.
You got that right.
It's tough on the back, but
hey, it's worth it.
There you go. No problem, Dr. Kaz. He likes them Beats Without Homes. In fact, peek behind the scenes, people. I just finished. I think I saw the final product yesterday. Beats Without Homes, Volume 3. I did the art, did some of the art for that. I did all the drawing, and then it went to the digital guy, and the digital guy finished it yesterday. So I'm looking forward to being able to share that with people for Beats Without Homes Volume 3. I'm not sure who did Volumes 2, but it wasn't me.
Cool.
Jarrod and Son murals. There you go.
So does your son love the artwork, doing the art as well, Jarrod?
He does. He likes to do art, and in fact, he was on that mural job, which I see Beatty and GLHG having a good time making fun of me about. Hope you guys are having fun with that. He was like, I would slowly give him a little more. You know, I was hesitant because it's a professional job, how much responsibility to give him. So at first, it was just kind of prepping colors, or if I needed like a big spot just filled in, just fill this in.
Right.
And then one of the details, like it was kind of a 3D thing. It said "thwip," with the sort of 3D comic book sound effect look to it.
Oh yeah.
I let him have that all to himself, and
Nice.
he really ran with it real well. I was very, very impressed with him.
Yeah, and the thing is, you have to start somewhere, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As hard as it might be at a time like that.
I was impressed with him. Did a good job. Just a little. There we go. Even though he shows up to my streams just to be mean to me, I'm going to do something nice for Mr. John Beatty. John just started a Patreon today.
Nice.
And I would recommend, if you're looking for a Patreon support, that would be a very good one. And John, I encourage you, if you are listening in the chat there, hit us with the with your Patreon info in the chat, and I can put it up there for you. Yes, John, you're mean to me. You show up just to be mean. Yes, just to be very clear on that. He's playing innocent in the chat right now, but that's all right. It's all right. I'm still being nice to you. That's what I do. So let's get that. Oh, I thought you were announcing the Patreon today, John. John says it's not open yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by all means, John, stick around. Now he's playing this ad card. He's threatening to leave. Don't leave, John. Stay. Stay. It's not the same without you picking on me. We'll be on the lookout for John's Patreon. GLHC says that he ran out of beers and he's on his last Kit Kat.
Emergency.
Emergency. Conditions red. I say again, conditions red. Yeah. What up, Storm Wolf 107? Are you part of the Wolf Pack?
Storm Wolf, yeah.
I suspect Storm Wolf may be part of the Wolf Pack.
Yeah, it's part of the Wolf Pack.
Mischievous wolf.
Lines. So many lines. Sounds like he's up to something over there.
Hear some noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, rocks.
I just started to realize, I'm like, man, it's getting warm in here. I realized my fan isn't on. I usually have a fan on. Even in the very back room of the house, I don't get the world's best air conditioning.
You're in the dungeon.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now, what type of costume are you going to do tonight?
Something dark and fiery.
Dark and fiery.
I'm gonna put this one under what it. I'm like a band on our base. Oh,
Jared, how are you coping with the children at school?
With the what?
With the children out of school?
Oh, no problem. My kids are pretty chill.
yeah. Also really decent too, I must say. We have our moments, but you know the kids.
Yeah.
They must be loving it though, huh?
Yeah, well, they're kind of at that point where, especially the 13-year-old's like, man, I kind of want to go back and see my friends.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's kind of how it goes. It's always exciting at first. It's kind of like summer vacation. There's definitely a part of you that's excited to go back and see your friends.
Yeah.
So what movies have you been watching here lately? With all the quarantine stuff.
I'm watching some. Last night we watched a Sherlock Holmes film from around 2000. Canadian TV did a series of 4 Sherlock Holmes films. And we watched one the other night, and then last night we watched another one. So I think I only have 3 of the 4, but
right.
We've watched 2 of them, and that's been fun. Enjoyed that. One of the podcasts that I do, we talk about vintage Sherlock Holmes TV from 1954. So it's always fun to watch it in different takes too.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Sherlock Holmes fan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I think one of my favorites was the one with what's that guy's name?
Michael Caine.
That did
Was it Michael Caine?
No.
I like the one with Michael Caine, and I think it's on there.
The one with
Are you thinking of Robert Downey
Iron
Jr.?
Man. What's his name?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes fans are kind of divided on that one.
Yeah.
Some folks like it, some folks didn't. Too. I liked it though. I like all the different. I like to see different interpretations.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's not too serious. You pick whichever one you like eventually.
Yeah. There was a TV series too. Let me see if I can find what it is.
The Sherlock TV series out of BBC in England was amazingly good.
That might be the one. Yeah.
That one
Well,
was
that was with.
very good. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, that's his name.
And Martin Freeman.
Yeah, that is the one.
Yep, that's a good one right there.
That one is really cool.
That's his TV series, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen all those. Watched them on Netflix. Great series.
I just like Michael Caine.
Oh yeah, Michael Caine's always good.
Yeah, I like him. I seen it was a Jack the Ripper, one of the Jack the Ripper series ones with him in it, and I enjoyed that one. I think out of all the Jack the Ripper movies,
Oh yeah,
the one with Michael Caine, I think that one I like the most.
I vaguely remember that. I need to go check that
Yeah,
out again.
yeah, it was an older one, but I enjoyed that one.
I just watched Sherlock Holmes in New York, which stars Roger Moore of James Bond fame.
Oh, right.
That one was pretty good. That was another alternate take that I watched.
Right.
Wait, is Michael Caine like an older guy?
Yeah, he played the butler in that. The
Michael Caine, man, he's one of the best.
Yep, he is one of the best.
Good and everything. I just watched another movie with him. One of his earlier films called The Wrong Box.
Never seen that one.
British comedy from the late 60s. Maybe mid 60s. Maybe even early 60s. I can't remember. It was in the 60s. And it was very, it was entertaining.
I thought the Kingsman was pretty funny too.
Kingsman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's
Michael
like
Caine had a bit in that first movie.
It's like a comedy, sort of special agent type of movie.
Yeah.
Love the Kingsman movies. Getting too focused on this boot.
Yeah, I see. That's what I'm trying to.
I see your Phoenix is already like 90% done.
Yeah, I think.
What up, Courtney, in the chat? Good to see you.
Hello, Courtney. Thank you for supporting once again.
Notice I didn't at any point say how long I thought this would take tonight, since I'm always wrong. I just let that one lie.
Yeah. It's all right. It's like once you get going, it's a whole another story, you know. Not that you want to take up too much time, but
You got that right. Oof.
KG, and I think these boots look so. Yeah.
There we go. My wife's college officially announced today, we all saw it coming, that they would be working from home for the rest of the semester.
Oh, wow.
So she's
For the
Wow.
rest of the semester.
But
Yep.
like you said, it's no surprise, is it?
no, we all knew that was coming.
You know what I mean? Because here as well, I was talking to my wife earlier, and I'm curious as to see how far it's going to go on for us as well.
Yeah, our little ones are. It's been announced that they're done with school for the year. There's going to be some distance learning stuff, to cover the topics.
Yes.
But as far as going back to school, they won't be going the rest of the school year.
Yeah, there have been a lot of colleges out there that closed because we've been having a lot of students come back to the island. Like a lot
Yep.
of stranded students.
Gotcha.
Courtney has a question. Who's your favorite Sherlock Holmes that played him?
That is a good question. Now, here's the thing. Most Holmes fans, I think, would say Jeremy Brett from the Grenada TV series. I have not yet watched those. So I
Right. So
I might like him best, like a lot of Holmes fans do. But for now, oof. Put some thought into that. I got to put thought into it.
I like Michael Caine.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with Michael Caine. I'll be honest with you.
I like Michael Caine. That would be my pick.
Did you ever see him in the comedy that he did, the Sherlock Holmes comedy, Without a Clue?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh man, it's so good. It's him and Ben Kingsley, and the premise of the movie is that the real brains behind the whole Sherlock Holmes thing was actually Watson,
Right.
And Holmes was like an actor that Watson hired just to kind of play the part.
Okay.
And the comedy ensues from there. It's very funny. Very funny film. Highly recommend that one to you. It's called Without a Clue. Especially, I mean, you like Michael Caine. Can't go wrong. Ooh, I'm still trying to come up with an answer for Courtney.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, I might just have to go with the classic of the classic and say Basil Rathbone for now. Although I really like the take. It's a very different take on the 1954 series that we're going through. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name who played him on the 54. It'll come to me. I've only podcasted about him like about 40 times. You think I could remember?
Always when you need it, huh?
Always when you need it, you're like, what was his name again? Its name is Ronald Howard.
Nice.
And I like his take. It's very different. And then, of course, there's the Cumberbatch take. Man, there's so many good ones to pick from.
Yeah,
Tough question tonight.
That's a tough one. Yeah, that is a tough one.
I guess having not seen the Jeremy Bretts, I'll say Cumberbatch for now. From Sherlock on the BBC. That's a great show.
Yeah, a lot of these movies I got to remember because night when I'm looking for something to watch, I can never remember any of these movies. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Let's get my old friend the ruler for this gun action over here.
No idea what I'm doing with this.
I'm getting all serious and focused with this ruler.
Gave Gene a short haircut tonight.
What's that?
And I gave Gene a short haircut.
Oh, okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. Got a makeover. I saw a picture just now. We had a short haircut. Looked nice. So I said, well, I'll follow suit.
Yeah, that's a nice little twist, I'd say. Pat Sampson's in the chat. Meow, 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 meow. Hello, Pat.
Hello, sir.
Pat, we were just talking a little bit about Sherlock Holmes, and I talked a little bit about the 1954 series that we've been watching for the podcast. We were talking favorite Sherlock Holmes actors. And I seriously considered Ronald Howard. It's definitely a fun one. Pat says I need to get a haircut. He's probably right. He's probably right. Getting close on this commission that actually requested the soundtrack to which it was drawn. That's a first for me.
Okay, we trying to snap out of these in, Jarrod.
What's that?
So I'm gonna try to snap out of these in right now.
Yeah, I know. That's where I've been hanging out too. I'm hanging out in the zone with you.
Yeah.
We are focused tonight, people in the chat. Focused. Focused. Well, Dutch is having a good time.
Yeah, somebody's having a good laugh or something. Good chuckle.
I'm laughing at Ron.
Yeah, it's a funny guy.
Hey, Gene, something's off about your face. Bring this in a little bit. What's Ron saying?
No, I think Mr. Freeze is one of those.
Wow. What he was saying
Looks nice,
was that
Thank you.
because someone was teasing Jarrod about cutting his hair,
Oh, right.
and Courtney made a comment saying the salons are closed, and
Yeah.
Ron was saying, his is getting less and less. So I was teasing Ron saying, you could just get some glued on. And then he was like, yeah, spray, some spray paint, fancy.
Good boy. They got all sorts of things these days. You don't have to worry about losing her or losing anything now.
Wow.
All right, let's see if I can get this.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. I'm just gonna let mine go. When it goes, it goes.
I've never been super concerned about mine either. But I have a a fabulous coif of hair. So, you know.
There you go.
I've been blessed.
Hey, somebody's got to do it, Jarrod.
Whew. All right. My least favorite part of the drawing is now set, which is the gun. I don't like drawing technical things.
Dr. Kaz just pointed something out, and I think it's pretty cool. You're doing Dr. Freeze, and Mark's doing Phoenix, which is fire. So ice fire.
Yeah, a little fire and ice going on there.
It's like yin and yang.
There you go. Meant to be. And Dr. K just gave me an idea for my background and put some flames in there.
That's right. It's Fire and Ice episode tonight, everyone.
Oh. I'm going to take all the daunting tasks of inking tonight.
It's going in, folks.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
All right. All the baselines are down. Hooray.
All parts done.
Yep. Now to bring in some of the heavier blacks.
I have a question.
Let's hear it.
What superhero do you think would make a really cool TV series?
Well, for years I would have said She-Hulk.
There you go.
But I hear she's getting one.
Apparently.
I think Disney Plus is doing a She-Hulk show, so I guess I should think of something else now. And of course, for years I also said Shang-Chi, Master Kung Fu. And he's getting his own movie this year. Well, maybe next year, now that this year's kind of weird as far as all these things go.
Right, right.
So, I have to think of somebody else. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm going with. I think Moon Knight. Moon Knight has always been a cool character.
That'd be pretty cool, huh?
And what about you, Mark?
TV, superhero TV series. That doesn't already have one.
Pat said Blue Beetle.
That's a good answer, Pat. I like that.
Yeah, give me some time. I'm thinking.
You know, Pat, you've got a link to this if you want to just join us.
Yeah.
He may be listening at work, though. I don't know. We won't time you out, Pat. We won't tell him. I have done a terrible job of checking the chat tonight. Thank goodness for the Duchess looking in on that for me.
I try.
Yep, thank goodness. That's right.
Somebody's got to look out for me.
I'm still thinking. Superhero movie that doesn't already have one or had one, correct?
TV show.
Yeah.
TV show. I'm sorry, TV show.
Green Lantern says Robin. He also says Blue Beetle and
Robin.
What's that last one? Xenozoic Tales, Booster Gold from Pat.
Heck yes, I'm a huge Booster Gold nut. Him and Blue Beetle together would be perfect. I'm going to answer Courtney's question in chat real quick. She said, did the weather calm down? Yes, the storms all blew through here and everything's fine.
So you guys said storms?
Oh, yeah. I was tweeting about it earlier. Talking about how I'm stuck here in a quarantine and we had tornado sirens going off. We had tornadoes coming through. I'm like, man, can't win for losing over here.
Yeah, that's
but
pretty
everything
serious.
Came out okay.
Kind of crazy. Ron says that he's looking forward to the Bitter Root series. Never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Bitter Root. And then, I can't even think of any superheroes. Who would have a nice show?
So many of them are getting shows and stuff now.
Yeah.
This is a lot easier back in the 80s. Think of this.
Green Lantern saying that the Xenozoic Tales is like Indiana Jones meets Jurassic Park.
Oh, nice.
That's a good combo. That's interesting.
I'll probably say Cyborg. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, Cyborg would be cool.
I will tell you, I think that's a good decision because I like the Cyborg comics a lot.
Yeah.
He plays a pretty prominent role in the Doom Patrol series. It's on the DC Universe.
Oh, that's right.
So if you like some Cyborg, you should check that out. Yeah.
Yep.
He's kind of the team leader.
Right.
They're kind of an unleadable team, but he does his best.
Pretty from the previews I've seen. I haven't seen too much of it, but.
Have you guys seen Lock and Key?
No.
I haven't. I'd be interested in it because I did read all the comics and they were amazing.
GL says that it's good.
Great comic book series. I could imagine the TV series probably quite good as well. Glad to hear the TV series is doing good because I really love the comics.
You know what I thought was pretty interesting? I think it's called Death Notes. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I don't know that one.
It's like a Japanese.
It's like a Japanese movie. One of the main characters.
Oh, was it like an anime thing?
It's like an anime character,
right?
And it's pretty much like they write in a book, and then this creepy deaf anime character will kill whoever the person writes about.
Oh,
it's a little creepy, but it's like
that was name you put in the book.
Interesting.
That was name you write in there.
That was name you write in the book.
Huh? Definitely sounds interesting. Creative.
Kat says that Lock and Key is great. It's a great series.
Pat, you talking comics or the TV shows, or both? So I can confirm the comics are great, but I don't know about the TV.
He says series, so I'm assuming TV series.
Probably.
He said both.
Both, yeah. The comic series, most people probably know this, but in case you didn't, is written by Stephen King's son.
Good.
Oh,
I didn't even know he had a son.
Mm-hmm. He writes under a different name.
Okay.
a pen name.
Yeah. It's Joe something. He writes under Joe Hill, I think. I think that's it.
I can understand that.
Mm-hmm. Getting out from under the shadow.
Yeah, exactly. I can understand that. It must be hard, when you come from something like that, having a father like that. I probably would have chosen to do something totally different besides writing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, but hey, you're good at it. You're good at it.
It's funny, in my house, both my sons want to be artists.
Nice.
And I'm like, well, it's weird. In my head, I still think of myself as a military guy.
Right, right.
Neither one of my sons wants to join the military.
Yeah, well,
but I gotta let them know that, like we've talked about before several times, like if you want to be an artist, you need to do something else.
I was gonna say you want to be something else as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's sad but true. I mean, very few. You're one of the lucky ones, Yep. You can make a life out of it.
Yep. I've just about got my black and white done. That took about an hour. And of course, we've been for a while. You're just over there noodling on it to make me feel better.
Yep. It's another Tuesday night stream.
Yep.
It is Tuesday, right?
I think so. They all started blending together there.
Yeah, for real.
All right. For everybody's favorite part.
Coming along nicely, Jaron.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. These color accents in the face, and then I will be happy. Good. There we go.
like you're done.
If only.
Hmm.
Colors and colors left to do.
What background color are you gonna do?
An orange tonight.
Nice.
Okay.
Orange is on the docket for tonight. Using the handy color wheel given to me by the one and only John Beatty.
Nice.
I looked at what was on the opposite side of the blues, and it was orange and yellow. And since Dr. Kaz liked the theme of the yellow, pale yellow moon I put behind the last two, I'll be putting a pale yellow moon behind him. And then I wanted a color that would kind of separate from that. I didn't want to use two yellows, so I bumped it over to an orange. There we go. She's laughing. It's got to have something to do with Ron.
Yeah.
There you go.
I accidentally put Axmas instead of Axman in the chat.
It's all right if you're feeling festive.
Well, Courtney made a comment. She was asking if Mark was drawing one of the girls from the Thundercats because of her short hair.
Hey, it could be.
So it can be whatever you want it to be, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Phoenix, but hey.
Kind of like the short hair Phoenix look you made there. Adds a bit of creativity to it.
Yeah, something different.
Mm-hmm.
Them colors down.
So, Jared, how many commissions are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on this one right here.
There you go.
But as far as the book page sketches go, I just shooting from the hip, not having my list in front of me. Probably have about 40 more to do. So good news if you're watching and you've got a book page sketch commission with me. I'm doing a minimum of one every day. So the longest wait you've got right now looks like about 40 days. The gun. Guns, guns, guns. Okay.
Yeah, those colors look cool.
They're starting to work.
Yeah,
Right.
time to take shape.
Layering colors can definitely be fun.
I don't know how you do it, Jarrod, but you are so good at coloring
the
and
coloring,
shading. It's amazing.
I appreciate it. I'd have to give credit, I suppose, to painting, doing all the art sale artist paintings I do. I just kind of learned to layer, what colors work well layered and all that. Definitely picked that up in the painting biz. All right, it's time for some blues. Go. Man, got like a fully rendered Phoenix going there. Started from nothing.
Just having some fun tonight, you know. Let it flow freely tonight.
I had a line sketch down when we started. Very basic. Like we've said before, though, sometimes those basic cartoony ones can be tough.
Yeah. Because as it is, you'd be surprised what it takes to draw these little.
He looks mean, though.
And Mr. Freeze, man, he's not a nice guy.
No, I like Mr. Freeze too.
Mr. Freeze definitely has a cool costume design.
Yeah.
He always amazes me too because he's one of your more humble villains because I think he's got a PhD, but he doesn't go by
Yeah.
Dr. Freeze. He goes by Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, exactly. And the story is like a
Is
bit.
it? Yeah, it's kind of like he was trying to save his wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So he went insane because of that, you know?
Yes, he's what you call a tragic villain.
Yeah.
Turned villain by accident.
Poor sight. Yeah, I got a Dr. Freeze thing I need to finish myself.
Do you?
Yeah, amongst all the work that I need to do.
How's that shoe coming?
But I'm just gonna do a little bit more tongue, and then I'm gonna say, look, this stuff's ready. I put, you know, Jarrod, I packed it away because every time I send it over, it's like it seems like it's not enough. So I said, you know what, it's time to take a break from it, get back to some other things that I need to be doing, like some pages that I'm supposed to be inking.
I don't know anything about it.
Did they see the colored version of it?
Yeah, I did show that. The shoes. I don't even want to look at them anymore. I just want to, you know, I really just feel like saying, look, they're done and just come and get them. I'm trying to find my eraser. I don't know where. Oh, this one's all broken up. I guess this will do.
GL says that apparently Dr. Freeze's wife was cured.
Oh.
And when she sees what her husband had to do, she was like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. True love.
Yeah.
I'm a little spot on my thumb over there. Look at that. True love, as they say.
She's like, yeah, this man's got my back. I don't care if he's a villain. I'll stand by him.
Yeah.
That's true. He went through a lot.
They need to do a Dr. Freeze movie.
Yeah.
I guess he's only been in the one Batman and Robin, which
Yeah.
you know was not favorably looked upon.
No.
Well, everyone can't be the loved superhero. Someone's got to be the villain. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Courtney said Arnold Schwarzenegger was amazing as Mr. Freeze. And, you know, he wasn't bad. I mean, I tend to find the positive in films.
Yeah.
But I think he would make a fine Mr. Freeze. I don't know that he had the world's best script to work with.
Well, exactly.
Be interesting to see him get another shot at it.
Yep.
Be able to play it in a more serious tone.
Yeah, that's it. You know, right? That thing was really cartoony, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That one, I mean. But then that sort of was like the way that those comic book movies were, and that then they started getting serious, like making it more realistic and believable.
I don't know. When you give like a role to someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think they should like give him like a serious role. Because a lot of people, you know, he's like the Terminator, right? So everyone like sees him and is like, oh, the Terminator, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you could do that with Mr. Freeze. You could make him.
Yeah, you could.
Terrifying.
You very well can. and cool at the same time.
Mhm.
No pun intended.
GL says that they did the animated movie as well, and it was really good.
That one I liked. The Dr. Seuss.
Sub-Zero. Yes.
That one was very cool.
No pun intended.
Is that what it's called? Sub-Zero?
I think
Yeah,
it
there was
one cool.
an animated Batman movie called
Yeah,
Batman.
it was the animated.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, animated Batman one. That's what it was.
It's the one that came out, I think, after Mask of the Phantasm, which to this day I think is my favorite Batman movie.
Yeah, that one. I gotta watch it again. That was a good one too, wasn't
Which one is it, Jarrod?
Mask of the Phantasm was like the first big animated movie, and then I think the next one after that was Batman Sub-Zero, which featured Mr. Freeze. I remember at one point back in the mid 90s, basically about the time Batman Forever was a hit with Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Oh yeah.
They talked about getting Patrick Stewart to be Mr. Freeze. Old Jean-Luc Picard himself as Mr. Freeze. And I thought that's an interesting take. I'd be interested to see that.
No, my brush has been in ink in it for about 4 days. That's not gonna be good. Wash it off. You know what? I just use this one.
It's always a bummer when you find your brush.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, it's been sitting there. I just realized, I didn't wash it out. I just have to use a
We've
backup.
all been there.
Yep.
We've all found that brush that's all dried out, hard. Dang it, I forgot to. That's how it goes.
Courtney saying that Mark and I should come to the Long Box Crusade.
For the broadcast.
Yeah, where I do our podcast from.
Yeah, I got to tune into one of the. I always say it.
700 007, the man with the golden gun.
Oh, she won. She won a James Bond Man with the Golden Gun DVD on our last raffle giveaway.
Nice.
Oh, GL agrees, 100% agrees.
I love those guys.
Yeah,
I love those guys.
When is the Long Box Crusade?
Well, on YouTube, we do them on the second Sunday of each month at 3:30 Central. So I guess that'd be 5:30 your time on the second Sunday of the month.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Sometimes we move them.
Yep.
Because like a lot of times the second Sunday is Mother's Day, so we bump it to the next weekend.
Oh, right.
But yeah, that's when they're on YouTube. And of course, you can take any device and point the podcasting app of your choice, whatever you like to use, whether it's Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or whatever, to Longbox Crusade. We put out an episode of something usually at least once a week, sometimes more. It's fun stuff.
Yep.
And that's on YouTube as well?
No, that's just on podcasting.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Bless you.
All right. I tell
go.
you what, the pollen is in season here.
Nice.
And
Not so nice.
yeah, it's beautiful out, but man, my allergies. I don't normally even have allergies, but here in the spring, from now until probably about May,
All right.
I'll be sneezing it up.
I had that yesterday. Courtney says, bless you.
Thank you, Courtney. All right, light purple's down. Now for some dark purple highlights, or dark lights, I guess is the case, maybe.
Mhm.
So we ever find out if Pat was at work? Or he just choose to not reveal it?
Keep it a secret.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in the chat. He just disappeared almost.
Oh, wow. He's probably at work.
Probably.
Ron said, "Yep, dark lights sounds legit."
Yep, totally an actual term. I'm doing dark lights. It's not called shading anymore. It's called dark lights.
Hey, you heard it here first.
That's right.
Look, I'm going off the page.
Dark lights.
GL says that he couldn't live with the Long Box Crusade. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Well,
Everyone's raving about it.
We are a fun group of guys, I'll tell you that. I hope you enjoy it. We talk comics and old TV shows and movies.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, my brother and I do a show called Action Film Face Off, where we talk about 2 action films on every episode. And we got a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right. The basics of Mr. Freeze are almost done. I need to do a little more gray work on the chest. And I got to fill this little square in. And this little spot.
Courtney's just saying that her quarantine where she lives is until June 10th.
Stay low and stay safe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's a long time. Ron saying that it's almost up to Heroes Con. When is Heroes Con? That's in June, right?
Yeah, it's Father's Day weekend. It's like last weekend or second to last weekend in June.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if that one goes or not.
Yep.
I don't know the way things are going.
I don't know.
No talent.
I think Heroes Con is like, what, the 21st?
That sounds about right to me.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Mm-hmm. I certainly hope it goes, because that means everything's starting to get back to normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They'll understand if it doesn't.
Yep, that too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm really liking being home.
There are definitely some upsides.
There are perks.
Yep.
All right. And I just realized I forgot to do the color work on his belt. So time to do that. There we go. All right, I think our basics are done.
GL says that the commission also asked for a ventriloquist to go with it, Jarrod.
Ventriloquist? No, we didn't go that far. The farthest we went this time was requesting the music that is played during the drawing.
Very good.
Ron wants to know if you're going to Heroes Con.
Planning on it, Ron. I get the joke that he's filling in for John. John loves to ask me if I'm going to Heroes Con. The patented circle has made its way out, everyone. You get to see my lovely coif of hair. Oh yeah. Oh,
there you go.
Wrist
Enjoy
pack
that.
when you need them.
I know, right? Enjoy that. Maybe I'll see this from.
All right, I'm just gonna do something else. White out. White out. That's what I was gonna do. Camera over. I was gonna do it. There we go.
Circle is done. And now for me to figure out what funky shape I want to do this time.
Triangle.
They've all had 4 sides. I guess I got to keep that theme a little. But I am thinking something a little triangle-y. There's another new word for you tonight.
Yeah.
Triangle.
Like the Batman and the Catwoman, right?
Yep. He said he wanted to keep that theme.
Right here first.
GL says, come on, Jarrod, let the missus trim it a little.
Yeah. Well, him and Pat are very concerned about my hair. Guess I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You guys are really looking out for me. My wife actually asked me about trimming her hair yesterday. I said, I'm all over it. I said it with confidence. I don't know what I'm doing, but I said it with confidence.
Just don't give her a military style haircut, okay?
Thanks for the tip. All right, shapes have been chosen.
That's cool.
Now just to color them in.
Courtney says, for your wife to run away. Run away.
Run away is what she's going with. All right.
Well, I'm sure if the missus was down for you to do it, she has very high confidence in you.
I'm going for a castaway look. Is that what you said?
Uh-huh. Quirt says if it gets long enough, you could just braid it.
I was thinking about cornrows.
Now you're talking.
And then you could stitch your wig to it.
Yeah, there you go. Got all like a 3-step plan now. I like it.
In hood style.
I think I can rock that.
Yeah. Hey, mate, you can pull it off.
That Phoenix is looking pretty dope.
Thank you, sir.
Courtney's in agreement with me. I put her on the big board.
Thank you, Courtney. I'm pretty much done, to be honest with you.
Of course you are, because I'm still working on mine. Go ahead and fiddle around on one of those other pieces you got later.
Yeah, I have to. It's all good. So much. I mean, I got enough stuff to do. That's the thing about it. It's just a matter of getting it done, huh?
Those other ones, the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
And who's the other one?
Ghost Rider. Mystique. Yeah.
Are those going to be inked as well?
Yeah. I was just waiting for Dr. Chaos to respond to my email, just so I don't.
Oh, that's what.
Just to see what he thinks so far, before I go any further with it. But hey.
Yeah, the Ghost Rod is my favorite.
Ghost Rod is a nuisance, to come to think of it. Drawing skulls is not that simple.
No, it's not.
Yeah, drawing skulls is strange because you're so used to drawing the shape of someone's head, not the underneath of the head.
Yeah, I gotta go for some reference on that.
Yeah. I was gonna do something. I can't remember what.
I'm gonna color this big trapezoid orange. And I should be pretty done. We might have to rename this the Dr. Cash Show at some point.
Well,
Dr. Cass commissions request.
Man, he's the man.
Yep.
Orange, 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 orange.
I like orange.
I do too. Especially when it's matched up with blue.
This color looks smooth.
Thank you. I'm getting there.
I just send you my Dr. Freeze. I gotta ink him in. I should just send a scan to you, let you have some fun with it. When you're free again.
Yeah, in my spare time. Whoop, oh, so that's my marker. I see Dr. Kaz chimed in with the yes. I assume he meant that was for the rebranding of the show.
Yeah.
Dr. Kaz show. Hey, we appreciate Dr. Kaz. We really do.
Yeah, man. Got that right.
Every time I draw Mr. Freeze, I always think about, I think the thing I associate most with him is the voice actor that does his voice on the cartoon. It's so good.
Yeah, he is cool with it.
It's almost robotic and cold like it should be, and
Yeah,
it's a little bit scary. Perfect.
Wow, that looks awesome.
looks clean, huh?
Hmm. Damn.
You know who else I liked? The voice, Lex Luthor,
Yeah, I think
but the original voice, not the newer one they have now.
the original one from the Superman cartoon was Clancy Brown.
I think it was him. Yeah, and he
Yeah.
had a perfect Lex voice.
Yeah, he was good. He was
Yeah,
good.
perfect Lex Luthor voice.
Clancy Brown from Highlander and Shawshank Redemption.
Yes, that's right. Oh, that's I think we talked about that before. Shawshank Redemption is like one of my favorite movies.
Oh, it's so good.
I
You
love
ever
it.
noticed that all like the best movies based off Stephen King properties aren't necessarily scary?
No,
Like the best ones are like Shawshank, which
yeah,
is a King book, but it's not scary.
they have good stories, don't they?
My other favorite is Green Mile, and it's not
Yeah, that
necessarily
was a good one.
scary. It's kind of funny. The Running Man was really good with Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's right.
Again, not necessarily scary, but like
No,
tense, but not scary.
yeah, that's what good movies for me. There's times, huh?
Yeah, I have a theory that all the Stephen King not scary movies are the best ones.
Yeah.
I
agree.
mean, don't get me wrong. I like
I
some
never
of the
thought
other
about it that way, but now that you mentioned it,
ones. You'll never be able to see it differently again.
because the Green Mile, it was like it had that twist to it where it was real, but then it had that strange twist where he just lived forever.
Yeah, I know.
Putting that small little bit of fiction into it.
I'll go on record now to say that I am a big fan of King's works.
Yeah,
I've read a ton of them, and I think Green Mile, that series of novellas, that might be my favorite.
right.
I'm a huge fan of the Gunslinger series, so it's pretty much now between the Gunslinger series and, once again, not scary,
Right.
and the Green Mile. Man, I'll be upfront and honest. Green Mile, I probably cried like 3 different times reading that book.
Yeah, Green Mile was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was very sad, huh?
Yes.
What it turned out.
What was the one with Anthony Hopkins?
What you talking about? Not
That's a question from GL.
No. That one, Green Mile had Tom Hanks.
right.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think which one had Hopkins.
It's thinking of not the Silence of the Lambs. That one had Anthony Hopkins. That was a crazy one. I don't know about the Stephen King one.
I don't like scary stuff.
Yeah, I like the Silence of the Lambs.
I like that one too. That was a crazy one, wasn't it?
I like the whole series in it, but
Hannibal.
I don't remember
Yeah,
too
Hannibal.
much of the other ones, to be honest with you.
Hannibal's all right. Red Dragon is really good.
Yeah,
a lot
see,
of people
that
don't know
one-
that was a remake. Actually, the first Hannibal Lecter movie was a movie in the late 80s,
Right.
called Manhunter, and Brian Cox actually played Hannibal Lecter.
No, okay.
So what they do? Remake the movie and named it different things?
Yeah, they basically Manhunter came out in the late 80s. Nobody really noticed, even though it's a pretty good movie. But then Silence of the Lambs came out in the early 90s and caught everybody's attention. So then they did the sequel to Silence of the Lambs, which was Cannibal, and then they went back and basically they remade Manhunter and called it by its actual book title, which was Red Dragon.
Mm.
Good one too. That's a darn good one.
There's a markers you're using, Jarrod, or like paint markers?
These are Prismas.
It's covering up very nice.
Yes,
Oh.
this orange is covering very well.
Yeah, it's covering up. That is a good. That one is an excellent piece.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Almost done.
Yeah. Well, take your time. I'm just doing that.
Mark's showing off, okay?
Ah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm done. I'm tired.
No, I'll take it.
I don't want to
Burned
start
it.
another piece. You know what I mean?
I completely understand. I appreciate you just hanging in there with me as I finish.
No, well, good. And then it's actually nice to just sit back and watch you.
To be honest. It must be nice to just watch. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I didn't really think I would get this thing done. I mean, because normally I just pencil it and that's it, you know.
It just amazes me how consistent it is when you do color it.
Yeah, the coloring. Yeah, it's
sometimes. Well, I'm not as good as you, but when I do my marker work on my stuff.
Yeah, sometimes you get lucky. Yeah.
When you go over it more than once, it darkens a lot. But your stuff is just flawless.
It's definitely an art in coloring.
Well, I thank you for that. And I think we've just about got it.
Yeah.
So Mark needs to get some rest, man. So does Jared. Although I did take that nap today. Well, I won.
DL said Hearts
in Atlantis. Yep.
That was what?
Hearts in Atlantis, the Stephen King movie with
Hopkins.
Yeah.
That one I don't remember.
Yep, he's right. That was a good one. Kind of a sneaky, kind of superhero-y movie.
See you later, Ron.
Thanks for tuning in, Ron.
Later, Bron. And I'll say I'll do our sign-offs for everybody else. Thanks for being here, Mark.
Yeah.
And the Duchess. Appreciate you keeping an eye on the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And we should be here next week on Tuesday. We'll see what we're going to draw. And thanks for tuning in. Of course, we've listened to the Joe November music in the background. Whether you watch this on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, if you can find your way to the YouTube page for Yard Sale Artists and give us a subscription, we'd really appreciate it. Aside from that,
yeah, good stuff.
Bye, everyone.
So long, folks.